that
You
video.
used the word wrongly.
No. Show me that video where I said they must. No. Show me that video. Show me that video.
Yeah, but
Show
we
me
have
that
to
video.
we have to be civil.
No, there's nothing to be civil about if you're lying about me.
Can we
Give me the
be
video.
civil, please?
How? What are you talking about? Perish. When have I ever said they must perish? Show me proof.
Please.
Proof.
That's a dangerous statement, sir.
Just list all the, because you called out political parties that don't support you. Kindly list for us political parties that you think have been supportive of your campaign. And yes, the video does exist.
Show us the video. Show us the video. Show us the video.
I would like Jacinta to respond because I think we cannot have media houses here making dangerous statements.
No, let him take
And can you please take out the video?
I want to see the
Let me
video.
show you. See the video.
Sir, from UFM. Can we ask you
very
guys,
important.
sir,
And it's
can you
dangerous.
please show us
Show us
the
the
video?
video.
No, we're not
No,
continuing.
no,
we wanna see.
Show us the video. We want to see
Show
the
us the
video
video.
where you are alleging that Jacinta
Said they must perish.
people
Must perish. Show
That
us
is
the
a
video.
dangerous statement.
Show us the
Show us the
video.
video. I want the media to make record of this.
Yes.
That this
Show the
gentleman
video.
from UFM
No, show the
has
video.
said, and
Show
please
the
show us
video.
the
We are not
video.
continuing.
Show us the
Show
video.
us.
And then we will project it for everyone to see. As we continue,
Show the video.
yes.
No, we're gonna run it how we want to. You're not gonna tell us how to. We can't come here and say we
You
said
can't
something
come
we
here and
didn't
make
say.
allegations
How?
that
Show
are
us
very
the video.
damning and are very cruel. And then
Do it now,
expect us to be
stop
fine.
talking.
Show us the video.
Phela nje.
Right. Can we please proceed to the second
He's
journalist?
not even South African, this
Can we
guy.
give the second?
No,
can we
but
give the
give him
second?
time to show us the video.
Okay.
And let him show us the video. Wait, he must show us the video.
He must show us.
He must show us the video.
A coalition of more than 20 organizations campaigning against illegal immigration has pledged that its planned nationwide protest on June 30 will be peaceful, while simultaneously intensifying demands for stricter border enforcement, mass deportations, and sweeping policy reforms. The group, which include Operation Dudula, United South Africa, and Progressive Forces of South Africa, March and March, and Progressive Forces of South Africa, held a joint media briefing in Midrand on Wednesday, where they outlined the objectives of the upcoming demonstrations. The coalition, which they say now consists of 27 aligned organizations, framed the planned action as a rolling mass mobilization aimed at pressuring government to tighten immigration controls and address what they describe as a national crisis linked to undocumented migration. Speaking on behalf of the coalition, March and March leader Jacinta Ngobese Zuma said organizers were committed to ensuring that the demonstrations would remain non-violent, with no incidents of looting or destruction of property. She said the mobilization was intended to send a political message rather than incite disorder, while also repeating the group's call for undocumented foreign nationals to leave the country. The coalition stated that it expects undocumented migrants to depart voluntarily by Tuesday ahead of the planned nationwide action. Organizers repeatedly emphasized that their campaign will not tolerate violence, with Musa Hlongwa, president of United South Africa, reading a joint statement underscoring that no one will be killed and no looting will take place in our name. The organizations used the briefing to outline a broad set of policy demands directed at government. These include tightening and fiscal reinforcement of South Africa's borders, expand funding and authority for the Border Management Authority, increased deportations of undocumented migrants over a 6-month period, legislative amendments to strengthen immigration enforcement, a pause or review of aspects of the refugee and asylum system, stricter employment rules aimed at preventing hiring of undocumented migrants, greater prioritization of South African citizens in township, economies, and public services. The coalition argued that these measures are necessary to address unemployment, crime, and pressure on public services, which they link to undocumented migration. The group also directed criticism at acting Police Minister Feroz Kachela, particularly over reports that more than 600 million rand had been allocated towards security operations linked to the planned protest. Organizers questioned why such resources were being directed toward managing demonstrations rather than addressing public concerns around immigration enforcement. They further accused the state of prioritizing foreign nationals over South African citizens in its public messaging and policy approach, particularly referencing government reassurances about security during the upcoming protest. Kachelia had earlier announced that funds typically used for routine policing functions will be directed to support national security preparations ahead of June 30. The coalition also criticized the South African Human Rights Commission, alleging bias in its handling of immigration-related debates. They claimed the commission had failed to adequately condemn incidents involving the exposure of personal information of South Africans in public discussions about the migration. The coalition called on South Africans across sectors, including business, religious organizations, traditional leadership structures, political parties, and unemployed communities to support their cause. They argued that government has failed to respond adequately to repeat attempts at engaging over the past year, and accused officials of ignoring correspondence and public concerns. At the same time, they acknowledged that some government representatives have attempted to engage with them, suggesting that dialogue remains possible despite tensions. The groups also criticized the Minister of Home Affairs, accusing the department of failing to communicate clearly on immigration enforcement issues. In a broader political framing, speakers at the briefing described the June 30 mobilization not as a single-day protest, but as the beginning of an ongoing campaign. They stated that future actions could continue until their demands are met, describing the movement as a sustained effort to reshape immigration policy and government priorities. Hlongwa said the coalition remained open to dialogue with government, insisting that solutions could still be reached if authorities engaged meaningfully with their proposals. Government has reportedly stepped up security planning ahead of the demonstrations, with police officials planned on standby and leave restrictions expected around the protest date. Authorities have maintained that citizens have a constitutional right to peaceful protest, but have warned that any form of violence, intimidation, or property damage will be met with enforcement action. With tensions rising around immigration policy and public protest, June 30 is expected to be a significant test for both law enforcement and civic mobilization in South Africa. While organizers insist their campaign will remain peaceful, the scale of participation and the polarizing nature of the issue have placed national attention firmly on how the events will unfold.
Definitely not our responsibility. You can't place that on us. If the government is going to be spending 600 million, then you must work for it. They must show us that they can be able to protect the country. We can't be crying every day over our borders being porous and then failing to protect us as the citizens. And when we decide we want to stand up against them, suddenly everyone has a voice about how we must take responsibility. Who takes responsibility for all those children who are out on the streets smoking drugs? Who takes responsibility for all those things coming in our borders? Who takes responsibility for all the human trafficking that's happening in this country? If anyone wants to point a finger at someone who must take responsibility, start with those who allowed illegal immigration in the first place.
What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.